Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for August 7th. August 7th is the 219th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 220th in leap years, with 146 days remaining to the end of the year. This day marks the approximate midpoint of summer in the northern hemisphere and of winter in the southern hemisphere. Today's word is cognoscenti. Cognoscenti comes to us from Italian. The literal translation of it is people who know, and it refers to people who are well informed about something. And with that, we're going to start with the birthday of a woman named Elizabeth Báthory, born August 7, 1560. She's been labeled by Guinness World Records as the most prolific female murderer. She killed mostly adolescent girls and young women, numbering in the hundreds. Born into a privileged family of nobility and endowed with wealth, education, and stellar social position, her family's importance kept her from facing execution. She was instead placed under house arrest in a castle where she died at the age of 54. I don't think they had ankle monitors back then, though. On August 7, 1782, General George Washington created what he called the Badge of Military Merit to honor soldiers wounded in battle. We know this medal today as the Purple Heart. On August 7, 1789, the United States Department of War was established. This is the birthday of the Dutch exotic dancer and spy known as Matahari, born August 7, 1876. That name, by the way, Matahari, means sun, or literally, eye of the day. She was promiscuous and flirtatious, and she got around. Once World War I was underway, the French government thought that given the way she could get next to people, she might make a good spy. Unfortunately, the information she was able to produce didn't really help that much, and so they figured she must be working for the Germans. They prosecuted her for that. She was found guilty and executed by firing squad at the age of 41. This is the birthday of paleontologist and archaeologist Louis Leakey, born August 7, 1903. His work was important in demonstrating that humans most likely evolved in Africa. He lived to the age of 69. This is the birthday of stage magician and scientific skeptic James Randi, born August 7, 1928. He lived to the age of 92. This is the birthday of baseball player Don Larsen, born August 7, 1929. He played for 7 different teams over the course of his baseball career, and by golly, after baseball, he got a regular job. He lived to the age of 90. This is the birthday of American humorist, novelist, short story writer, and radio host Garrison Keillor, born August 7, 1942. I always enjoyed his radio show, The Prairie Home Companion. They'd have commercials for fictitious businesses such as Bertha's Kitty Boutique or The Fearmonger's Shop, serving all your phobia needs since 1954. On August 7, 1944, IBM dedicated the first program-controlled calculator. On August 7, 1947, Thor Heyerdahl's balsa raft called the Kon-Tiki smashed into the reef at Raoria in the Tuamotu Islands after a 100-day, 4,300-mile journey across the Pacific Ocean in an attempt to prove that the prehistoric peoples could have traveled from South America. In 3.5 months, the raft traveled 4,300 nautical miles, weathered 2 major storms, and sure enough proved that Peruvian Incans could have made the voyage themselves. Heyerdahl named the craft after the legendary Incan sun god who was believed to have walked across the Pacific. Explorer 6 launched from the Atlantic Missile Range in Cape Canaveral, Florida on August 7, 1959. This is the birthday of actor David Duchovny, born August 7, 1960. He has quite a filmography, but may be best known for his part as FBI agent Fox Mulder on The X-Files. This is the birthday of South African actress Charlize Theron, born August 7th, 1975. On August 7th, 1976, the Viking 2 spacecraft entered the orbit around Mars. On August 7th, 1978, President Carter declared a federal emergency at Love Canal due to toxic waste that had been disposed of negligently, leaked into the ground, poisoned a bunch of families. And I sure thought that happened before 1978, but there it is. On August 7, 2007, at AT&T Park in San Francisco, Barry Bonds hit his 756th career home run to surpass Hank Aaron's 33-year-old record. And I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope you learned something you didn't know before. I know I sure did. I always do. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share, and be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Images are retrieved from Bing Images, either public domain or licensed free to use and share. I think the correct terminology is free to share and use. Our lovely outro music is Divine Life Society by Jesse Gallagher from YouTube Music Library, and there's a link to his channel in the show notes. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, that's right. Back it up. This is what happens when you don't clean up your script. Woo, what was that? Don't eat while you're recording. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up.